Hi, I'm Linda Bonadies. I'm a solo show musical coach, and today I want to talk to you about how important it is to match your next creative project with appropriate support in terms of coaching or a class. You know, as creatives, we all have all these ideas floating in our head, and it's hard enough to choose which one to do next. But besides that, we have to think about, do I need help to complete this project? And there's so much offered out there. There's online classes, there's one-on-one coaching. There are so many services being offered right now that it's really overwhelming how to choose. And it can be paralyzing. So today I want to give you 2 important steps to help you move your creative projects forward and to pick the appropriate support that you need. So the first step is that you need to name your creative specific project. This is really important. You don't want to just say generally that you want to be more creative. It's important to pick a specific project. Do you want to make a YouTube video? Do you want to write a memoir? Do you want to write your solo show musical? There's so many coaches out there that can do generalized coaching, and it's valuable. They may walk you through your fears. You may talk about fears and obstacles, but the critical difference between getting a coach for a specific project is that you are actually walking through your fears and obstacles as you create your piece. It moves you from your mind into action, which is so empowering. And so unless you're a real beginner with creativity, I wouldn't recommend signing up for another class or another program where there's not a specific creative project at task. You know, that you can spend years and your whole life doing these type of programs, but isn't it time? You know, sometimes it's a stall tactic. Isn't it time you got to your creative projects? It's time to dive in. So once you name your specific project, that also helps. It makes you much more effective in picking a coach. If you're going to write a memoir, it's going to be a much different coach than if you're going to make a YouTube video. So once you decide, now have one more step. Step number 2. You need to match the depth of your creative project with the depth of support. The deeper or larger the project that you do, the more support you will need. There's 4 factors to consider. 1, the liveness factor. Is there a human being involved? This can range from anywhere from online classes where there's no human interaction at all, to some online classes that might have a live factor, you know, once a month, getting together online, to a real person, one-on-one, real person in front of you. Number 2 is the size factor. How big is the class? Is it a huge class? Is it a small class? Or are you getting one-on-one coaching? Number 3, the length factor. How long is this class lasting? How much support will it give you? You know, there's a lot of programs, especially online right now, that are very popular, and they're kind of blitz programs. You know, write your solo show in a week. I don't know how that's humanly possible, but there's a lot out there. And I just recently tried one as an experiment, and you know, didn't work. Didn't get the project done that it claimed I would. The 4th thing is the completion factor. Is the coach committed to your completion? What happens if the class ends and you're not finished? What happens to the project? Is it all for naught? You know, it doesn't really matter how good of coach you have if you are not getting your projects completed and manifested. So you need to really be honest with yourself as far as the scale of the project that you're going to undertake, because unfortunately the world is not always going to be honest with you. There's a lot of quick claims, and you need to match the depth of your project with the depth of support. Don't be short-sighted or try to take the inexpensive classes. It's something that we all fall into. It's a trap, but usually the inexpensive classes are inexpensive for a reason. Invest in the coach that you need. Invest in your completion. Invest in deep support for your large projects. And manifest your creative works. They are the most meaningful projects of your life, and we really only seek our own completion, and we can do that through our creative works. Good luck.